Like I earlier promised after the last video, I said I was going to make a video on the 10 warning signs on dementia. So we as individuals get observant about it in case any of our relatives or friends are having dementia, we should be able to act promptly. Good day everyone and welcome back to Nurses Lecture Room YouTube channel. My name is Miss Mary, popularly known as the Nurse with a Difference, and I make learning easy and accessible for all my viewers. Today, I'm going to be talking about the 10 warning signs of dementia. I'm going to be explaining what you are expected to see in these 10 signs of dementia so you know. For those that have not watched our video on what dementia is all about, I'm going to leave the link in the description box below. But you can actually access it by typing dementia by Nurses Lecture Room on your YouTube channel and it's going to pop up. But before we go into details into this class, if you are new on our YouTube channel, if this is your first time on our YouTube channel, please click on the subscribe button, turn that notification bell so you don't miss out. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Miss Mary saying thank you. Let's go there. Alright, welcome back. Like I earlier said, today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 warning signs of dementia. 10 warning signs to know that, oh, this individual is suffering from dementia. It's normal. Whenever you hear dementia, the next thing that comes to your mind should be memory loss. Memory loss that affect the day-to-day activity. Memory loss that affect day-to-day activity. Let me give an example. For example, I am this individual that normally keeps to my appointments. I know my colleague's name. I know I know my phone number, not necessarily their phone number. I know my phone number. I know how to do something. But all of a sudden, you ask me my name. I'm taking time to respond. You ask me for my phone number. Phone number that I could normally give you 081 this. But now I'm like, is it not zero? Oh, is it not? So I started forgetting. I'm having memory loss with things that I could easily say. A colleague's name at work, I could say, oh, Jessica. But now I'm like, oh, what's your name again? So that might be a sign, a warning sign of dementia. Then the other one I have to share with you is difficulty with language, having issues with language. There's a way you will normally talk. You can see I'm talking now. But if I have dementia, I'm going to have problem fixing my words together, making useful sentences together. It's normal most times to have that, oh, you are looking for the right words to use at a particular situation. But when this becomes frequent, every time, those sentences you could easily make, those words you could easily say, but now you can no longer make those sentences, but now you can no longer make those words. Like you can no longer say those words. You're always thinking, oh, which words should I use? It's taking you time. That might be a warning sign of dementia. Then the other one I have to share with you, the third point, is difficulty performing some activities. For example, you could play a particular game before. You are very, very good at playing Ludo game. You are very, very good at playing Temple Run. You are very, very good at playing PS4. But all of a sudden, you've lost these skills. You could no longer even remember where the keeper is. You could no longer remember where the defender is. You could no longer remember how to arrange the Ludo seed game. That might be a warning sign of dementia that you have to take note of, because these are the things you could easily do with ease, but all of a sudden you can no longer do it with ease again. Then the fourth one I have to share with you is impaired judgment. Impaired judgment. When an individual has dementia, this person is unable to make useful decisions. For example, in regards to their medical health now, the doctor might tell you, oh, to live longer, you have to do a surgery. You will just like, I don't want the surgery, because you are unable to make good, like useful judgments about that particular situation. And it's cold, you are putting on something light going outside. Or if the weather is very hot, you are putting on a winter jacket. So you are unable to make good judgments at a particular time. You're supposed to eat your breakfast, but you're no longer eating your breakfast. You are supposed to take, you're supposed to put the cup, like let's say you're supposed to put salt inside the salt container, but rather you're putting the salt container inside the fridge, or you're putting your iron inside the fridge. So you're making an impaired judgment. That might be a knocking sign for dementia. Then the fifth one I have to share with you is disorientation to time and place. Like you're always asking, what time of the week is this? This is something you already know. Oh, it's Monday, it's Tuesday, yesterday was Wednesday. You're able to say it, but now you're like, what's the time of the week? You said it, you're like, oh, it's taking time for you to even think about the time of the week. And you go to the shopping mall and you missed your road. You're like, oh, which road is this? Which road should I take home? Should I take this? You find out that you are missing your road, you are missing your way. Familiar places that you were used to before, but you're no longer used to it again. You're finding difficulty to find your way back home. You're finding difficulty to know the routes to your school, to your church, to your working place, or things like that. That might be a knocking sign of dementia. Then another one they have is problem with thinking abstract. Problem with thinking. You are very good with numbers before you could calculate. I might just say 2 plus 2, and you're like, it's 4. I might just ask you now, if an individual is having dementia, 2 plus 2, and you're like, 2 plus 2. You're having problem thinking abstract. Even using the calculators might be a problem to that individual with dementia. Then the other point I have to share with is misplacing things. Yes, you know, like, I don't really know where I kept this thing. I don't really know. It happens to some people normally, but when it becomes rampant, when it's now a continuous thing, that might be a sign of dementia, in the sense that, like I earlier said, putting iron inside the fridge, putting salt inside a microwave, putting the clothes inside of the washing machine, you put it in the dishwasher. So misplacing things, not putting things in the right order, might be a knocking sign of dementia. Then we also have mood swing, changes in your mood. You are happy, all of a sudden you start crying. All of a sudden you were cheerful, all of a sudden you start feeling sad. It's normal to change mood, but this one, you are happy, all of a sudden you start crying for no reason in particular, for no just cause. That might be a knocking sign. That might be a sign of dementia. Then also change in character, change in your personality, change in your personality as an individual. For example, you were not suspicious before, you were not paranoid. All of a sudden, you start acting paranoid, you start acting suspicious. That might be a sign of dementia. Then the last one I have to share with you is lack of initiative. Yes, lack of initiative. You no longer take interest in your friends. You no longer take interest in your colleagues. You no longer take interest in your family. You no longer initiate ideas. It's just more or less like the brain is no longer functioning to you again. Like, oh, I can really think before. I can really bring solutions to problem. But now you can no longer initiate a conversation. A lot of things might just be going wrong. So this is more or less like the warning signs of dementia I have to share with you today, and I hope this video help you understand. For the person that I've been asking about this dementia, I've made 2 videos on dementia, and I hope it has helped you understand what dementia is all about. Please and please, if you still need further information about this topic, dementia, you can drop in the comment section, and when I see it, I may likely answer. I will answer immediately I see it and I'm on my phone. So this is what I have to share with you in regards to dementia. So thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Miss Mary saying thank you. Bye, and see you in our next video.